Welcome to the Virtual Transfer College Fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Counselors and StriveScan. Thanks for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started with the presentations this evening. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your cameras and microphones are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you, so get comfortable and just concentrate on the information that's shared and don't worry about how you look or sound. This is just one of many different sessions happening. You can check them all out, the full schedule, at strivescan.com/Virginia. The address is on the screen here. The presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week. The same website, strivescan.com/Virginia. And we will start now as I hand it over to the presenters. Our first presentation will be from the University of Richmond.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're well. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. All right, so thank you all for being here. If you're not familiar with University of Richmond, this is a bird's eye view of our campus, an incredibly beautiful place to live and work. We're very lucky. We're located about 10 minutes from downtown Richmond. You can kind of see the skyline in the background there. About 2 hours from the beach, 2 hours from Washington, D.C. on a good day, and about 2 hours from the mountains. We are certainly in a great location in the state to get out and explore a little bit, but there's certainly lots to do right here in the city of Richmond. So definitely come down and see us whenever you can. We have a population of about 3,000 students, so we are on the smaller side of the scale, but really our population and probably our mascot, the spider, are only the small things about us. Otherwise, you're getting the resources of a really large research institution, just less people kind of competing for those resources. So a lot of time and attention taken to making a really intimate academic classroom experience, and our students are certainly happy and staying with us and persisting all 4 years. We are a residential campus, so about 90% of our students live on campus all 4 years, and transfer students do have the option to live on campus in upperclassmen housing. Academically, we're structured by 3 schools, arts and sciences, leadership, and business. The leadership school was first started at University of Richmond, so it is the first school to have a leadership studies program. Not something that you really have to worry about too much during your application because we admit everyone to begin in the School of Arts and Sciences. So we're not reviewing your application with necessarily a particular academic interest in mind, because we understand that you might want to get to Richmond and explore a little bit, but you definitely have the resources to speak with your academic advisor to declare at the outset of your enrollment at Richmond. There are a little bit more nuances with the Robbins School of Business, and I'm happy to answer any more questions about that in the Q&A or offline at another time. Our students are really ambitious with their time. They like to be involved, certainly. So these are a couple of things that they're involved in. And we support those extracurricular activities such as research and internships with grant funding. So every student is guaranteed $4,000 to participate in a unpaid or underpaid summer internship or research experience. The idea kind of being the cooler the internship, the less that they're going to pay you. So we don't want students to have to turn down an opportunity just because they need to also make money over the summer. Our students also are exploring the globe, and you will have a chance to study abroad, even if you are a transfer student. We have about 75 different programs across the world. With these partnerships, all financial assistance will travel with you, and your credits are going to come back with you. So that makes it more realistic for our transfer students to have that international experience. We were recently voted most beautiful on campus. I'm a very biased alumna, so I think it's always been number one to me. But we also just hit our highest ranking in national liberal arts colleges at 22. So we're really proud this year, certainly to brag a little bit about that. There are a couple required things that we need listed here for your transfer application. The kind of biggest roadblock is making sure that you have a complete application. So definitely check with myself or other members of the transfer committee listed on our website to make sure your application credentials are complete. You'll have access to a Spider portal that will allow you to track all of these items. So if you have any additional questions about them, again, also happy to address that in the Q&A. A couple of deadlines to share with you. We have a spring enrollment as well as fall enrollment, and our financial aid deadlines are consistent with our application deadlines as well. We require the FAFSA and the CSS profile in order to create a need-based aid package for you. We do meet 100% of demonstrated need for all of our admitted transfer students. So that gap between your estimated family contribution and the total cost of attendance is made up through university grant aid. And this is my contact information if you have any additional questions. I think we're running up at time, so we'll keep it moving, but happy to answer any more detailed inquiries in the Q&A.
Nadine, thank you very much for that. I will share the schedule as we get ready for the next presentation. Again, if you have questions, use the Q&A button and just go ahead and type them in there, and you can do that at any time. The presenters will see them throughout the course of the session. Next up, Western Carolina University.
All right. Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a great evening. My name is Hannah Scott. I'm an assistant director with Western Carolina University's Office of Admission, specifically with transfer students. So it's nice to get to meet with you all virtually tonight. Our campus is located in the Cullowhee Valley in Western North Carolina. We are located 1 hour west of Asheville in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we're a size of a little over 12,000 students. So we are a mid-sized public institution, part of the UNC system in North Carolina. And although we are a mid-sized institution, we do like to maintain a community feel. So our faculty and student ratio, there's 17 students to 1 faculty member. So the class sizes are much smaller. We offer over 120 different majors and minors on campus, and our average entering transfer GPA is a 3.0. We are also regionally accredited, again, as a public institution. In terms of student life on campus, we offer over 170 different student clubs and organizations. In addition to that, we also do offer more than 50 club and intramural sports, anything from bowling and softball to Quidditch. So there's something for everybody. We've also been voted Southeast's #1 outdoor adventure college consecutively for the past 7 years. We do offer more than 20 different fraternity and sorority opportunities to our students. In terms of competition, we do compete at a Division I level. We have over 16 different athletic teams, and we are the Catamounts, like a mountain lion. Finally, we do also have a national award-winning Pride of the Mountains marching band, which you may have caught on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade twice now. In addition to student life on campus, we also encourage students to find their people and to build community, not only learning more about themselves, but also learning about others. We do that by attending activities hosted by our Black Student Union, as well as a Latino Appreciation Student Organization, or LASSO. And we also have campus-wide events put on each semester by our Office of Intercultural Affairs. Their job is to promote diversity and inclusion on campus while providing a safe space for students. Finally, we do also offer international programs and services. So transfer students are able to study abroad up to 63 countries that we have partnerships with around the world. And students pay the same tuition to Western Carolina, go abroad, and bring those transfer credits back for that same cost. So in terms of academics, like I said previously, we do offer over 120 different degrees, minors, and concentrations over a variety of different colleges. Some of our largest majors are criminal justice, education, and psychology. And one of our most competitive programs is our nursing program on campus. We also do have the UNC system's largest and longest running residential honors college with more than 1,300 students. Transfer students apply to the honors college and then are able to live on campus at the residence halls for honor students specifically. We have also been in the top 10 for the last decade for the number of projects that students have submitted to the National Conference of Undergraduate Research. We're very proud of our students and what they do. So it's for academics. We do offer not only residential programs, but we also offer distance learning programs. So if you don't want to come down the mountain from Virginia, you can study fully online. You can see the programs that we offer there in the middle. Our largest online programs are Birth to Kindergarten, RN to BSN, and Criminal Justice. And each online program is billed per credit hour because they are created to aid working professionals who attend typically 3 to 6 credit hours per semester. So you may be thinking, how much does all of this cost me? So North Carolina Promise is something that was mandated by the state of North Carolina for WCU. We're one of 3 schools, and what this means is that we're able to offer our students a reduced tuition price, and the match of that in terms of funding comes from the state of North Carolina. So for out-of-state students, for a full year, fall and spring semester, students pay $5,000 for tuition as out-of-state students. That does cover the cost of courses. So you can take 12 credit hours or 18 credit hours, as many as you want full-time. It's the same amount, it's the same cost. And that also does include textbooks at WCU. Students do not purchase textbooks, we provide them each semester. In addition to fees and room and board, our out-of-state students are looking at paying just a little bit over $19,000 a year, and that is before any scholarships or financial aid is applied. All right, so in terms of admission, to transfer to WCU, if applicable, we do look at high school coursework, and I'll touch on what that means here in a minute. But typically we're looking at a competitive college performance, which means grade patterns over time, and an average GPA of a 3.0, although the lowest GPA that we do consider for admission is a 2.2. So to complete your transfer application, you would first submit the WCU transfer application online. You would also submit the application fee and/or fee waiver if it applies to you, as well as your official college transcripts from each college that you have attended. And if you are under the age of 21 and have less than 24 hours of college credit, you would submit your official high school transcript and SAT or ACT scores. If you are over the age of 21 or you have more than 24 hours of college credit, those requirements would be waived for you. Some opportunities to come visit us in Cullowhee. We do have 2 open houses this fall. You can visit more information at openhouse.wcu.edu. We also do offer virtual tours in case we're a little too far for a weekend drive for you. Those are offered online at visit.wcu.edu. And in-person tours will be starting on campus next week, and registration ahead of time is required. Here's our final contact information. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A. Screenshot this, contact us, and let us know if you have any questions. Go Cats.
Thank you, Hannah. Went to start to speak and I wasn't unmuted, so you wouldn't have heard me. Just a reminder to those of you attending, you can use the Q&A button to ask questions at any time of our presenters, and they will see that. Next up, Glenville State College.
Hey y'all, we're just sharing our screen with you here and we'll get started. All right, welcome to Glenville State College. We are so excited to be here with you guys tonight. We are joining you all the way from beautiful West Virginia. My name is Lexi and I work in the Office of Admissions. I'm joined here tonight with Sarah. We are both admissions advisors here at GSC. Sarah is going to be here with me and she's going to be on the chat. So if you have any questions at all, please just shoot those to her and she'll be taking care of those during the presentation. So here at Glenville State College, if you come see us, you're going to hear this word a lot, and that word is family. When you come to GSC, we are all one big family here. From our faculty, our staff, our coaches, we are all just working together to make you as successful as you want to be here. As you can see on the screen, we have all our academic departments listed. I can't say enough great things about each and every single one of these departments, and especially our faculty in these departments. They all are bringing their real life, their hands-on experience to the classroom. So whatever they're teaching you, they've done it in real life. And we just think that that's super, super awesome. And so here at Glenville, we are a smaller college. So you're going to see that in your classroom sizes. They're going to be smaller. And that is so beneficial to you because you're not only getting that one-on-one experience with your professor, but you're getting to connect with your classmates. And, they're going to know who you are. They're going to know like, hey, I transferred in. Okay, what are you trying to do? How can we help you be successful here? And we just are so proud of that and the community that we have here. And even though we are a smaller school here, that does not mean that we are not diverse. We have such a great international program. So we have students that come in from Japan and from Nigeria. We are made up of a lot of transfers. So we have students that transfer in from California, New York, Texas. Today I gave a tour and they were from Kentucky. I'm from Alabama and I'm here at GSC. So you're definitely going to get that diversity factor, and it's just going to add to your overall college experience here. And a big reason why we are so diverse is because of our awesome, awesome athletics. We are NCAA Division II. We are a part of the very competitive Mountain East Conference. Our athletes are just top notch. As you can see on the screen, that is our Waco Center. So it is absolutely gorgeous. And when it gets packed out and we get in there rooting on our team, like it gets awesome. So it's definitely something that when you come visit us, you're going to want to check out. And we also have like weight rooms, and we have our brand new Sue Morris complex, our turf field. So please, when you come, we're going to show you all of that. As for you guys specifically, as your transfers coming in, the biggest questions we always get is kind of what does it mean to be an official final transcript? And so what that's going to mean for you is that you need to make sure that all of your courses are done, that you have no pending courses or no credits that you're still trying to receive, and you're not enrolled in any of those courses. So once you've seen that, hey, this is final, I'm not taking any more classes, and that's what's going to make it official for us. And then the best way for you to go about requesting those final transcripts is going to be going directly to your institution's registrar's office. Unfortunately, we have a lot of kids that come in and they want to bring us their transcript, and that's just, we can't accept those. So best way for you to save money, save time, go directly to your registrar's office and get those sent over directly to us. And then once you've finished requesting those transcripts, you've got those on the way, you're definitely going to want to look into your financial aid options. And the best way to do that is by go ahead and start applying for your FAFSA. That is going to open on October 1st for you to go ahead and get started. And Our code is going to be on the screen, so definitely take that down, and you're going to want to add that to your FAFSA. That way they can send over and we can have access to all that information for you. The best thing that's going to come out of your FAFSA is going to be that EFC number, and that is your estimated family contribution number. And that number is really important because a lot of scholarship providers actually are going to use that number to grant you scholarship money. We specifically have a merit scholarship for our transfers, and that is going to be any transfer that transfers in with a 3.0 GPA, you're going to receive a $1,500 scholarship. So the sooner you get that EFC and that FAFSA all done, the sooner you get your scholarships. And luckily for you guys, your scholarships stack, you can stack those here. So you're going to get the maximum financial support possible. All right, friends, we've had so much fun with you guys tonight. It's been great hanging out. I appreciate you so much for listening and joining us tonight. The next step is definitely going to be to get you guys to come visit us, have you on campus. We would love to show you around. As you can see on the screen, that is going to be the best way for you to go ahead and to schedule a visit with us. You can definitely also follow us on our Twitter. So that's on there. We will post a lot of events and upcoming things that we have, especially coming up. We're going to have our fall October bash, which is going to be held on October 17th. You're definitely going to want to be a part of that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to give you a lot of great information. So thank you guys, and go Pioneers.
Lexi, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And next up will be St. Mary's College of Maryland.
Oops. Hi, everybody. I am Dina Kelly from St. Mary's College of Maryland. I'm an Assistant Director of Admission for transfer students. I wanted to just spend some time this evening, just giving you some basic information about our campus. We are a waterfront campus, and we are a National Public Honors College with a liberal arts and sciences curriculum. So our lead curriculum is learning through experiential and applied discovery. You will have a breadth of learning in the liberal arts and sciences. You'll have some professional literacy courses that you'll take to prepare you for grad school and your work that you'll do after graduation. Our Honors College Promise is the guarantee that you're going to have an opportunity to participate in undergraduate research on campus or around the campus, or undertake an internship in a meaningful way, not just that check in the box. We also offer study abroad for students that are interested in participating in that with 25 different schools around the globe. We have 75 academic programs on campus, and for a small campus of 1,600 students, that's quite a lot. We have about 100 student-led clubs and organizations, and we have 19 Division III athletics. We have a recruit form on our website. You can send any questions in the chat, and I'll reach out to you with any of that additional information as well. We offer need-based and merit-based scholarships, and we also offer PTK scholarships for those honors programs and the honors students that are involved with PTK. Our application process is submitting the application. It's the Common App or our own transfer app on the website. Official transcripts from all the schools that you've attended, colleges. If you have fewer than 24 college level credits, then we'll ask for a high school transcript as well. We have a college registrar report, which we have on our website. I can email it to any students that are interested in transferring, and you bring it to your school's registrar's office, or you email it to them and they'll send it directly to us, letting us know you're in good standing, you're allowed to transfer. You also need a letter of recommendation from a college professor. We will accept some other ones, and that would be something specific we would talk to you about. Our application deadlines are December 1st for the spring semester. Any semester going forward, that's typically what our deadline is for spring applications. And our fall is June 1st. We have rolling notifications that go out as quickly as we can roll them out, and students deposit after that very shortly. Our contact information is directly to me. You can email me. You can call, text, or leave a voicemail at my mobile number, 240-394-4296. We have some shots of our campus, our athletic building. We have some of our offices, schooling buildings. There's a wet lab in this building. Obviously, you can see our river center over here where you can learn to sail. You can check out a paddleboard. You can kayak. All of those are done with your student ID. Our great room is our main dining facility. We also have a breakfast nook, and then we have some after hours pub style food and whatnot. We also have our new stadium that was just dedicated last fall, and our school mascot. And any questions that you have, you can leave in the chat. We have social media. You can apply very easily at smcm.edu/apply. Thanks for spending the evening with us. Have a great rest of the day.
And as what was mentioned, oh, and thank you, by the way. What was mentioned before about using the Q&A for any questions, you can hit that button and put them in there, and each of the representatives will see those questions and will be able to answer them for you. Next up, Old Dominion University.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us all tonight. Let's see if I can share my screen. Oh. Oh no, it's not working.
Seems that we may have lost her connection. So I will stall a little bit and give a little bit of detail about to the attendees that every session will be recorded or has been recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Virginia. And that'll be available about a week out. So, but that's where you can also find the schedule of other sessions and everything else. Lauren, I see you're back.
Yeah, it bumped me out.
That's okay. I'm stalling. I'm doing my little song and dance to give you time to come back.
Okay, thank you.
And I see that looks like Lauren's got her screen going. So I will get out of the way and be quiet and let Old Dominion University take over. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you. Don't you love it when that happens? Zoom always works when you need it to. So hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining us again tonight. I know everyone has said that, but I'll reiterate one more time. I'm going to close it out for us tonight. Old Dominion University, in case you did not know, we were originally the Norfolk division of the College of William and Mary in 1930. And then in 1969, we became our own university, Old Dominion University. We have a perfect combination of being right next to a metropolitan city in a coastal area and still having a residential feel on our campus. We are also located in the city of Norfolk, Virginia. It is also a great environment to be young, especially when Norfolk is a growing city, which is providing a ton of our students with job and internship opportunities. So some quick facts about ODU. We have about 25,000 students on our campus. That will include our undergraduate students, our graduate students, and a lot of those students are also online learners. We have 7 academic colleges, including an honors college and a graduate school. We also have 33 Chev Awards. If you're unfamiliar with Chev, they are the highest award that you can receive as a professor in the state of Virginia. We are second in the state behind William and Mary, and we are proud because we like to say that they have had over 200 years on us. So we'll hopefully be catching up to them pretty soon. We also have a 17-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which means that you will be, your professors will know your name and that you will be in contact with them if you need to, and they'll be available for their office hours. We also do have 98 different degree programs at ODU. They are divided amongst our 7 academic colleges as well. So walking through our campus, of course, social distancing and wearing a mask these days, you'll notice how diverse and inclusive our student body is. We have over 300 student organizations, including, anything from our Women in Engineering Club to our Waffle Club. We also have over 30 fraternities and sororities on our campus. We have 14 different housing options, and let me just stress this, we have air conditioning and we do not have any communal bathrooms on our campus. Can't find a communal bathroom anywhere. We also have 17 dining locations. 3 of those are going to be dining halls, which are going to be buffet style. They have vegan options, a sushi bar, Asian style food. They have a taco bar. And then for our freestanding locations, we have a Starbucks, a full Chick-fil-A, a Steak and Shake. I could try to name them all, but I know I can't. Moving on to the logistics. So the admissions process at ODU is pretty straightforward. We require, of course, an online application, which can be found on our website, odu.edu/apply. We also have a $50 application fee. Resumes, essays, and letters of rec are optional for your application. You must submit transcripts. They must be official transcripts coming directly from where you're transferring directly to ODU. And let's say you attended more than 1 university or community college, you will need to submit all of those official transcripts from each individual institution. We do have rolling admissions as well. Some students may note that we have dates listed on our website for our transfer students. They are just suggested dates to set our students up for success. If you cannot get your application in by those dates, we understand. That's why we have rolling admissions at ODU. So we will still review your application after those dates. We also have our certain articulation agreements with a lot of the Virginia Community College schools as well as some other schools. And with that, we have a guaranteed admissions process for students with at least a 2.5 transfer GPA and those 24 transferable credit hours. Here listed is our tuition. So please note that this is obviously divided in-state, out-of-state, living on campus versus living off campus. This is the most a student will pay. So it is based off of 15 credit hours, and no financial aid, no scholarships, or no grants are reflected amongst these numbers on our screen here today. We do also have a cost calculator on our website, which I would like to refer you all to. It will give you a very accurate number of what your tuition will look like per semester or per year, depending on which setting you put. It allows you to put in every single class you're taking and exactly what residence hall you're going to live in, and it gives a very accurate representation of what your tuition is going to look like per semester or year, like I stated. Okay, and finally, our contact information is listed on this page. Our email is pretty straightforward, admissions@odu.edu, and our number is listed there as well. We do also have some social media, Instagram, Twitter. I believe we have a TikTok too, if you're on the TikTok. So go ahead and check us out to see what is going on our campus on day to day.
Lauren, thank you very much. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight for this session. And when you close your window, when we end the webinar, there'll be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted. You can sign up for others at strivescan.com/Virginia. Also, in about a week, this session's recording, as well as all of the other session recordings, will be available at the same website. You can see it on the screen there, strivescan.com/Virginia. Again, thank you for all of the representatives from each of the institutions to present tonight, and thank you very much for joining us and attending. Have a good rest of your evening and a good rest of the week and a wonderful weekend.